This is Warnum training with Nirvana, the 1-year-old Doberman Australian Shepherd mix.
Good girl. Sit. Okay.
I'm going to start with asking for a touch onto a plastic lid. She has already worked her touch cue up to this level and can do it just fine. I'm simply looking for her to show her teeth through the plastic lid.
You had a good streak. That's my hand.
She's asking for a break here, so I'm going to release her.
Need a break? Okay. Go break. Why are you so far away? Good girl.
This is a session 2 or 3, and about where I figure out that she needs a lot more space to work up enough pressure to actually lift her lip. So you'll see me start actually sending her back before having her touch the lid.
Let's try this. Nervy, back off. Back off. Yes. Touch. Yes! Good girl. Don't forget a running start. Okay, back off. Good girl. Touch. Yes. There we go. Okay, back off.
Coming up, you're going to actually see where she makes the connection to how she's getting the higher level.
That one wasn't enough. Okay, back off. Good girl. Ready? Touch. Yes!
Here she has her suspicions, but she's going to try it one more time just to confirm that that's what's getting her the high value.
Girl, touch. Yes!
And you can see it in her body language just then that it had finally clicked for her that
good girl.
Teeth is what was getting her the high value.
Yes.
And so from this point, she is showing her teeth 90% of the time.
You gotta finish chewing. Sit.
This is a few sessions later. I am now moving on to a smaller lid to try and wean out the target. It was something I was worried about as Nirvana has very limited body awareness, and so I knew removing that pressure was going to be a struggle for her. Because she took to the lid so easily, I actually moved to using my finger in the same session, which she took to very well, but she did end up plateauing at this point.
Come here, sit. Can you have manners? Thank you. Okay.
And I am not using any pressure. She is using my finger.
Warnum. She is.
Here you're going to see me completely change tactics. I figured out in a different setting that Nirvana has a very playful reaction to the lint roller, and it is exactly what I was looking for this cue, all the way down to the emotional setting. Nirvana is a fearful, reactive dog, so I need to be very careful with her emotions behind different cues, especially if they're like this one, which will be used as a bluff as protection training. I don't care if she barks or growls, but she has decided that the one time she will be vocal is to a lint roller. This is our next session with a lint roller. What you're going to see working through lint roller is actually about 3 sessions worth, which is very common with Nirvana. She picks up things pretty quickly, which is why I was struggling so much in the beginning, because we were both kind of losing confidence, as she does not usually take weeks and weeks to learn something. This is where you see her ask for a break. She actually just dismissed my cue, but still acknowledged me. So you'll see me toss some food off to the side. just to give her something to do.
Warn him.
And after her break, she's right back at it.
Warn him. Warn him.
This is our last session, and as you can see, I actually just set the lint roller down so it was still in sight, but I'm trying to wean it out as I don't carry around a lint roller all the time.
Nervy. Warn him.
As you can see, she's still kind of targeting most of her warnums to the lint roller itself.
Good girl. Warn him. Good girl. Warn him. Oh, got an itch. Warn him.
Yes.
Good girl. Warn him.
Hey.
What? No, we're not punching. Warn him.
Yes.
Come here. Here you go. Warn him. Good girl. Warn him.
After her goofy outburst, she actually stopped paying attention or targeting towards the lint roller and was paying attention to me and the food, which I had noticed. Here I'm going to accidentally tap the lint roller over, and so I just moved out of the way as if it was a toy in our way, and so she paid no mind to it. We actually finished the rest of the session like this, with the lint roller completely out of sight.
Warn him. Warn him. Yes, good girl.
While it definitely needs some cleaning up, I think it's safe to say that Nirvana can now warn them on cue.
Good girl.